Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to learn about Selenium WebDrivers methods. We will be covering most used and most common methods in this video so that you get an idea how to use it and implement it. So without wasting time, let's start it. So let's understand what WebDriver method is, okay? So Selenium WebDriver methods are like a predefined function that allows you to control the browser. So let's say there's a method which has been pre-written. So broadly, there are two types of methods in WebDriver. One is browser method, where you interact with browser, like maximizing it, opening it, getting title of that. And then there is web element methods. So we will be covering both of them here. So let's start first with the browser method. In the browser method, you have first of all get URL. So dot get URL. I'll just write it down like this. Get URL. So how you implement it? Like this. This is an example of get URL. So I can write it down like that. Maybe I can paste it here so that you get to know about this thing. This is where the get URL is used. So I'm not going to give you an example here. The next one we have is we have get title. Get title I have used below. If you have seen that over here, get title. So the next one is get title. And the code of writing this one is driver dot get driver dot get title, as we have used it in below here, right? The next one is driver dot get URL. This one is the driver dot get URL. Then you have driver dot navigate dot to URL. Right inside, you can use it how you want to navigate. Then within navigate, you have more methods like driver dot navigate dot. You have backward, you have forward, right? So these are most common used. I'll write it down so you have driver dot navigate dot forward. And if you want to refresh the page, you can also use this function like driver dot navigate dot refresh. Okay, now we have covered most of the commonly used navigate function from driver. We have driver dot navigate. Now you have another method after navigate. We have another method after navigate, which is manage. So driver dot manage dot. Now after manage, we have few methods like maximizing windows, or you want to minimize the window, or you want to go full screen. So you can use driver dot manage dot windows, and then once again dot, you can do full screen, you can do maximize or minimize. Okay, so one is full screen, driver dot manage dot, and we're gonna use this thing like how these things work. We are gonna see the live example. Window dot maximize driver dot. So this is what driver dot manage dot windows do. Then we have lastly driver dot close, and then we have driver dot quit. So you can make a list of this all most used you know browser methods. Web element methods are dot send keys. I'm just gonna remove this. Yep. Send keys. After then send keys you have click, then you have clear, and then you have get. So sendKeys is gonna send any message, so gonna fill that element. Okay. Dot click is going to click. Let's say there is a button and you want to perform a click function. This dot click is going to perform that action. And dot clear is if you have written something on an entity or a form and you want to clear it, you can use dot clear for that. Apart from that, you have get text. So in get text, what you want to get, like if like element on a web page has some text written on it, may it be like first name or last name, you can get it by the name of get text here. And also if you want to know about the attribute, you can use this get attribute. Okay. You can use this get attribute and get the value of that attribute. And there's few more functions which are normally used, but depends on your project. If you want to check if some element is clicked or is selected or not, then you can use this method which is like dot is displayed, you know or dot is selected. Okay. Or maybe dot is enabled. So let's say there is a checkbox and you want to check if that checkbox is selected or not. This is going to give you a boolean value for that, is selected. Okay, same is with is enabled or not. So if something is enabled, like maybe um, there is a radio button and you want to check, you can use this is enabled to check if that radio button is enabled or not. So these are pretty much what I want to teach you right now. You can make a note of it, and then we can have a live example of all these methods which I have written here. Okay, let's first start with the first example, get title. Get URL, by the way, we'll write it down here. So our dot. Yep. Yep. So we have this function, we have used this one, and we have used it here. Okay. Driver dot. Let's write in more formatted way. Let's comment it down. We are going to use get title. So the code for this is driver dot get title, and then you can store this thing in a string, in a variable, right? S1 maybe title equals to driver dot get title. Okay. After that, we already used this thing. Get window handles current URL. Okay, let's go to the second option, which was get current URL. Okay, so for this I'll still put it on a string. So string equals to current title equals to driver dot get current URL, not a title, it's a URL, because title we already taking in the above string, so we'll be taking current URL. Okay, and let's print this thing out. So let's print this title first. System dot out dot println same thing, we will be printing current URL for this thing. Okay, and we will be using this variable for this one, current URL. Sorry. So we have used this one. We have used get. Now we can use driver.navigate too. So let's write the code for driver dot navigate to. So we are going to write it down. Let's say you have to move to another page within the website, and our website is demo.qa, but you want to maybe go to this links, right? So we'll use this thing, this link, and put it in driver dot navigate dot to. And this will gonna put the URL. So it's gonna navigate to that URL. Now, as we have navigated here, we can use backward. So backward we will be using, and we will be writing driver dot navigate dot maybe we'll go backward and then forward. This will go backward, and then again we can move to forward, and we will come back to this demo.qa/link forward. So driver dot navigate. Okay, now you have done with, and also we can use the refresh here. So refresh driver dot navigate. Okay, we can also do, now we are at demo.qa link. I'll again go to back because we are going to fill the form. This thing I will be using at last, as I have used here driver.quit, because when the program ends, that's where you are going to use quit or close. Normally quit is used because you want to end the session of the WebDriver. You can also use close if you want to just close the web browser which you have opened, or the tab or the window you have opened. You can use driver.close here. But as we are going to just close whole session, we are going to use this driver.quit. Now over here, I'm going to use two more codes, which is driver dot. Let's say we want to maximize first. So maximize driver dot windows. No, it's first of all driver dot manage dot windows, and after windows you have to put maximize. Same as with the full screen. After map, or we will just go first minimize because we have maximized it. Minimize, and then driver dot manage. So we have used driver dot manage dot windows dot minimize, and then we will be going for full screen. Now driver dot manage dot window dot full screen. So you're now on the full screen, and we have completed all of our WebDriver methods here. Okay. So I'm just going to delete this up because we have used all the methods written here, and quit I have used it here. Close, we are not just going to use it here. We are only going to use it when we are required. Okay. So let's go to our next section, which is sending keys. We will be using most of them. So for that, I have to open a form first. So let me just go to again to this URL, which is driver dot. Now we are again going to use this method so that we go on to this page, driver dot navigate dot to, and within it I have to write the URL. So once we have navigated to this page, we just remove this thing. Let me just remove this thing. Let's open this form first, and we will be finding those. So and now we are going to use our locators, and so let's send keys here first. We're gonna send keys. We'll find the locator. If the locator name is ID is equals to first name. So first we are going to use send keys. Here we are going to write driver dot find elements by dot ID. In this ID, we are going to pass ID, that's first name, and we are going to use send keys here. So send keys. Sorry. So I might write my name, let's say Ankit, and then close it down. This you have done with the send keys. Now Let's use getText here. So getText. Again, I will be using same locator to get the text of this thing. Driver dot find element dot get text, and we are going to put it into an string so that we can print it out. String text of text. Let's just say element text equals. I'm going to put it down here. I'm gonna also get the attribute. So get attribute. We'll just pass it blank. Now you can actually get attribute of 2-3 things, right? So over here, I'm going to write it down the value so that we can get the value of that. And over here, we will be just using element attribute. Now after this get attribute, you have something known as clear. So we'll use the clear to clear our element. So whatever name we have passed here, it's going to get clear. And then we will perform the click. So let's say there was a submit button. We can perform a click on the submit button. So we'll use the submit ID. Actually, I'll just copy this thing. Maybe driver dot find. We have performed click to. So we have covered most of it. We have done sendKeys, we have done click, we have done clear, we have done attribute. Okay. Now is displayed, is selected, is enabled. I can show you here. Once again. So let's say this is a checkbox. Over here we can check if it's selected or not. So let's cover this thing in our next video. For now, I just want to run this program. And in next video, we will be covering this thing. Program now, run as Java application. So it's automatically performing all the action. Now it's going forward, backward, full screen, minimize. It's good. Yeah, I think the test has been done. Let's check. Okay, print it, title, current URL. Element button ID is not working here. Submit. So let's just comment this thing down here. Let's run this thing one more time. Yep, the test has been successfully passed without any error. The only thing was our dot click was not functioning well. Uh, I think there might be some issue with this thing. But then anyway, this is how you write it down.